Hi, this is Dan and Lindsay with Four Oaks Family Homestead. It's another Saturday morning in Oklahoma. We're about ready to start doing stuff again, but we wanted to just kind of give a quick recap of the week so far. It's been quite the week. Election was last week.
No, it was this week. It just feels like it was last week.
It's been a long time since
It's
Tuesday.
been a long week.
But there you go. It is what it is, and we're just gonna continue working on the house. I have some tiling to do in the back wall. Going to actually build a box that goes over our microwave and the cabinet over there to allow for extra storage and just to kind of tie it all together.
Super excited about this.
We got a shiplap covering it. It's gonna look like a
Wait,
shiplap
that was
box.
weird. I did my exercises for my double chin.
Oh, good. That's nice.
Yeah, that was good.
Appreciate that. Okay. don't lose your coffee.
Where are we at today?
Yeah.
Kansas? We're in Kansas.
We're in Oklahoma.
Oh.
So I just want to give a quick shout out for the veterans. Veterans Day is coming up. I'm just thankful for all the men and women who have served our country and kept our country free. Thank you for them and just for your sacrifice and for doing all that you've done for us.
Absolutely. And your families.
And your families,
You guys
yeah.
are along with your families.
Yeah, we always
It's a
pray that.
sacrifice too.
Yeah, we always pray that all the men and women in our military be brought home to their families safely, but you kind of forget the part that there's a single parent there with kids a lot of times, and that would be hard. I couldn't do it. Just thankful for them and all that they do for that.
Absolutely.
That being said, what are we doing today, Lindsay?
Well, I'm cleaning. This week was so crazy that I didn't really get anything done. I felt like I have lots of laundry to do. I'm cleaning. I'm making a chili Colorado
Ooh,
roast.
yes, thank you.
Yes.
Best.
And I'm going to try and find my pumpkin bread keto recipe.
Yum. Wait, you said keto.
Yeah, I did say keto. I was like, he said yum.
You said pumpkin bread. I was thinking cream cheese frosting, pumpkin bread, sugar.
Flour.
But no.
Just kidding.
All right.
Well, I might try and find.
Truthfully, I think that last time we made that, it wasn't that bad.
No, it was
I
good.
remember it being good.
That's why I went to find it, because it was really good. I don't know where I put it though.
Right.
Or where I found it. Or if I just I don't think I made it up.
Make it up. I hope not. I can make it again.
I don't know.
I've got, like I said, the building of those boxes, and I want to try and do the shelves as well on both sides. So we're kind of it's going to frame that entire west side wall of the kitchen. Above the microwave is going to be a box with a hinged front that should be able to open up and offer a little more storage. So
Why are you being Lewis and Clark? Like, west side. Like, just say
I was trying to be like
the other side.
the west side.
No.
It's the west side of the kitchen.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
Lewis and Clark was not like that.
Oh, Lewis and Clark were not like that.
I don't think so.
It might have been. You don't know. All we have is their diaries of what they did. It's not what they were talking about during the time. I was trudging through the middle of the wilderness. Imagine like all of our brush there, walking through that stuff with the Arkansas briars. They're doing that across the entire country.
I would have died.
Ah,
And
thank
also, you don't know what kind of like how they said it. It could have been like, or it could have been like,
How would you like to go to the top of this next ridge and walk over that?
go that way.
That sounds
I don't know.
great.
I feel like they were just normal people back in the day, doing something kind of amazing.
That was pretty amazing. I can imagine.
Shout out to
Shout out to Lewis and Clark. Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it.
This is going to be a very productive day of our minds keep wandering.
Oh man.
I like it.
We're already there.
All of a sudden, let's just build on a second story. Let's just put a second story on top of our mobile home.
Sounds legit. I think I've seen that. We saw that at
If you do it
the last
well,
place
I'm
we
sure
were
it
at.
would work.
Last place we were
I
at,
don't know.
someone just built on a second story top of their house. Looked like they just built a second story and then like dropped it on top of the house.
Yeah,
That was
there's some
kinda
weird
funny.
conversions out there, but
There are some weird conversions.
it would be hard, I think, to
Yeah.
make it look like it wasn't that. My earrings are flopping in the wind.
I know.
Amazing.
It's amazing. You're looking like take flight here in a second.
I know.
All right, so I'm doing a bunch of woodworking. You're doing a bunch of cleaning. Wow, it sounds like I get the better side of that steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Well, it'll be fun. I just hope that I can finish it up. That's definitely my 1 week suit of woodworking is the finish carpentry, trying to get the
You almost made me spew my coffee out.
yeah,
That would have been so
because you
unladylike.
know this very well. If that's the case. Excuse me.
You're
Well,
amazing.
I guess that's
you
it.
are amazing. It just takes some time
Yeah,
sometimes.
I have my
It's
moments,
okay.
but I
This
have
is
my
not your
moments
full-time
too.
job, so I give you some grace.
Maybe I would be better at
We
it
all
if I
need
were.
grace, babe.
Well, I feel like it could be my full-time job. I work more probably at this than I do at my, my work sometimes.
That is not
It
true.
seems like
That
that's
is not
true.
true.
That's not true. Very, very untrue. I agree. Anyway. All right, let's get at it. See you later. Whoa, whoa. All right, so here I am in my driveway, makeshift workbench. There's my sawhorses, table saw, and my miter saw's on the ground over there. Not got a whole lot of workspace yet, but that's a work in the future. Anyway, so here's what we're doing. I'll show you the plans real quick, and then get going on this cabinet, exhaust fan cover. More wind. Here we go. All right, so I got the two sides. Note flat on the bottom, beveled on top to match our roof pitch. Same. And then I was doing what is essentially this front piece. This part here is a flip up front. So have a hinge here and here so it can lift up. I was making that, something extremely fun happened. So there's my notch that I cut out of it, and there's a notch that I cut on the wrong side of the other one. Yeah, good job, Dan. All right, do it again. All right, so here's one side done. I've went ahead and rabbited the sides here, put chunks out of both sides, half the width of the board, so I can join them together and have just 1 3/4 inch wide side piece. I'll show you as I'm doing it here. Just doing it on a table saw. I don't have a dado bit, unfortunately. I'm jealous of the new Yankee, but this is kind of what I'm doing with it here. Take a look. Alright, so here's where we're at so far. I have the box kind of assembled slightly. So issues I ran into were this is going around our hood vent. So I made that little square box to put the hood vent in, and the same on the other side. I made the problem of making it the wrong width. I had the entire width of the bottom, forgetting that I need to put the base on there as well. So I pulled it back off, disassembled it, recut it down with a jigsaw. Secondly, this, since we have the roof at an angle here, the top of this one needed to be at an angle as well. I failed to do that. So I pulled it off again, recut it with the jigsaw, and got it the right width. This is kind of the frame of the box we're building. It's going to be this with shiplap around it. This will be a hinged door right here covering the entire front. I just need to screw this thing in. I'm going to pre-drill a bunch of holes. Look at this piece of wood. It looks like a U. It is quite warped, so I'm going to have to drill it and then bend it and then drill it and bend it, and it's going to be fun, I'm sure, to make this thing fit. So that being said, that's where I'm at right now. Losing light. Probably going to have about 15 or 20 more minutes before I have to clean up, because it's getting late, and I'm also hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast this morning. So that's where we're at. It took me a long time. Story of my life. Okay, later. So at this point, I realized that the cabinet would not fit up in our angled ceiling, so I had to cut the top of it off and try and put the top up there and then around the the microwave vent, and then put the rest of the cabinet around it. Ran into multiple issues trying to do this. Didn't fit in the front, it didn't fit in the side, so I had to kind of take off the vent and push this cabinet onto it, and then put the top part back on, and then screw it all back together. So it made for a fun experience. And here I get to start measuring and putting up the shiplap for above the cabinets. This was one of my wife's favorite parts of the entire process, is getting the shiplap up. Just kidding. I did realize here, though, that I would not be able to have the cabinet the way I had it with the shiplap in front of the hinge. It would not open all the way. The shiplap would hit it. So I had to readjust that, take the front door off of this thing and shiplap, and then put the hinge back on it. So it looks kind of funky at end product, but it'll look fine once I paint the hinge white to match the rest of it. Anywho, here we go. So quick timeout here. I need to do this outlet, which these mobile home outlets are kind of lame. They're just all one piece, all kind of one box built into the wall. So I'm changing these out as I go along to an actual box, an outlet, and rewiring them correctly. So just a little pause in the game here. I thought I could just slap these up. Forgot there was an outlet in this wall, of course. So we're running into our taking things 10 times longer than they should. Here we go. Well, that's it. Shiplap's up. Y'all have a great day. See you next time.